Perfect.
Are you done with your candy?
Yeah. Are we ready? Okay. Welcome back to the third episode of this season of... Sorry. This doesn't take
Every single time.
Dude, okay. Welcome back to the third episode of this season of the Growl. For all things postseason updates to talking to this season's champs. I'm Giada DiCaprio.
And I'm Addie Kearns.
Today we have senior forward Fina Davy.
Congrats on this year's soccer season. You guys had a great season with a 13-3-4 record and as district final in OCC champs. You guys also had a very successful season last year, winning districts as well. How did your team adapt to the loss of the class of 2023?
Well, at first, definitely it was hard. Even just we lift off season in the spring, and so just coming back to lifting without them was a big change because they were such a big part of our program. They were a ton of leaders, a ton of talent on the field, and we were all not so much in the program nervous, but a lot of people around us were nervous. We could tell that people had doubts coming with us, but we really grew off season in the summer, and especially once we split into teams like varsity, JV, and freshmen, and we just grew together. We had a lot of new people, and a big part of adapting without them was to just get to know the underclassmen off the field and on the field. But just getting to know everyone really helped us adapt because that was something we hadn't really had to do in the past since we had all been so close for so many years.
Could you explain your team dynamic? What were some of the team's strengths?
Our team dynamic is definitely something that is more on the positive side. Like, we really focus within our program on focusing on off the field, how close we are, how positive we are within like how we're talking to our teammates, and I think that's such a big strength of ours because that led us to be able to grow on the field. Like I said earlier, we are a new team. Well, we were a new team. We obviously grew a ton, but that started off the field, and I think that led into our strengths throughout the season because if we hadn't gotten close off the field and gotten to know each other, we really wouldn't have connected the way we did throughout the season.
Yeah. So what do you think some of your team's weaknesses were, and how did you overcome them?
Well, I think just with us having so many new players, we lost, 8 starting seniors, or not all of them started, but all of them played, all of them really great players, and just adjusting to having so many new people on varsity. It wasn't necessarily like underclassmen, but even the juniors, like we just didn't know how to play all together. And so at the beginning, that was one of our weaknesses. We were struggling to score. We had new forwards. We were all figuring out how to play together. But then as that grew, like we really outgrew those weaknesses throughout the season because what started as a new baby team, like we totally pulled it together for a season I don't think many people were expecting out of us.
Congratulations on breaking the career goal record with 51 goals, receiving first team all OCC, and being named OCC Player of the Year. What do you hope for the team in the years to come?
I just really hope they're able to stay united. I think our program emphasizes positivity so much, the coaches, the whole program, and we do that throughout the summer and in off season. And I'm just hoping that the girls who were leaders this year, but with us graduating, like I'm hoping people will continue to step up and lead the program on and off the field because that was something that was so big for us this year.
As an athlete, how do you maintain good mental health?
I definitely think time management is just the biggest part of that. I am, like at school, excuse me, at school it's balancing when am I going to do my homework, when am I going to be at practice. I know those things ahead of time, and so it's a matter of planning out my day for me. Some people wait until after practice to do their homework. I like to get it done before. It's just a total balance to find between soccer and school because truly, if you don't get on top of it, like those things start to pile up and it's too hard. Everyone has slip-ups, like things pile up, but it's so hard to come back from those types of things. It's really just in season staying on top of it most of the time, and that's what really helps me.
Congratulations on your commitment to the University of Louisville. How are you preparing to play soccer on the next level?
Well, definitely just off season. So high school's over, we start club now, travel soccer, and throughout this I'm just really working on like the fitness and the soccer aspect of it. I'm obviously very nervous, but so excited to be playing with these girls. I've been talking to the recruits that are going to be playing with me, and I'm just trying to get as fit as I can and get my soccer to the next level because going into that, like that's just a whole new level that I'm not prepared for, and I'm just working on everything off the field and on the field to get my body ready for it.
Do you think the inter-district rivalry with Liberty affected the outcome of the regional finals game, and why?
Oh, 100%. I think playing Old Chanties in tournament just 100% brings so many factors into it. I mean, we play them in season every season. We scrimmaged them earlier this year, and we know the talent going into it. We know the girls. Like, just playing against people that you play club with or you're friends with, it's just totally changes the game. And you can turn that off, but it's hard. It really affects it. And then just with that being such a rivalry, when it comes down to the 80th minute and then you're going into overtime, like, those emotions are just so much higher playing against a Tangi team and playing against girls you know. I mean, it 100% affects it, and I think we did overcome that in the beginning of the game. And I think we didn't let our emotions get the best of us throughout it as it kept getting tensions. But at the end of the day, like, they did win, and it was a high-stake game, and it being a Tangi team just 100% brought that up to the next level.
Thank you to Fina for coming out to talk to us today. Congratulations on your season and good luck next year. This has been The Growl.